Here we go. Of course I want to play first. That's actually a pretty fantastic hand. Snap Keep. No blue present. I'm okay with that because I'm going to go turn 1 Aether Vial. Turn 2 Sculler. Now maybe the argument could be made to wait on the Sculler until the Aether Vial is up to 2, but I don't really see why I would do that without any other information at this point. My opponent's mulling down to 4, so that Sculler is going to hurt particularly much. Considering I'm mulling down to 3, this one might just be over before it started. So the reason I would want to not cast the Sculler on 2 would be if there's something that I want to path, or if I, depending on what I draw, if I find something else that's worthwhile. Let's leave it the Courtyard and the Aether Vial. I just tell myself that I don't need to play the Courtyard right away, but then it always comes to the point where it's like, well, there's a really great opportunity for me to play a Shambling Vent, and I miss my 3 for the Courtyard. Okay, my opponent missed a land drop. Not looking good for him. He's probably not going to like this. Maybe he'll just concede so he doesn't have to show me his hand. Oh, he has 1 card in hand. Okay. Interesting. So perhaps he's just trying to get some information about my deck? I don't know. If that's the case, I just continue to beat him down with this Tidehollow Sculler. I'm going to make him think I'm on black and white Death and Taxes. I will play no blue cards unless I really feel like I need to. Alright, he's avoiding the Aven Mindcensor, which is pretty reasonable to do considering his low mana count here. Well, one of my favorite things to do is to play a Wasteland Strangler and exile the card that's on the Tidehollow Sculler. But at this point, I'm just going to try to kill him as soon as possible. And that's going to involve just playing a Wasteland Strangler as a 3/2. Okay, I say we flash this guy in. More damage. And we do want to go up to 4 with this deck because we have the Eldrazi's and stuff. Alright, holding on to that Hallowed Fountain. Oh, I should have attacked my Shambling Vents. What am I thinking? Alright, I guess it doesn't really make a difference. I can do that next turn and kill him. Alright, we do not want to go up to 5 though. No Revel Arcs in this deck. Well, there's my 4. Well, that was a quick one. Alright, so my opponent played a Flooded Strand, and that is all. Doesn't tell me a lot about his deck, but I'm guessing that it's probably a control deck. I really have no idea what I'm up against. So let's cut the Hostage Taker, sadly. I think Relic of Progenitus is probably good here, and so is Glen, Elendra, Archmage. Wasteland Strangler can go. And... I'm tempted to just board in this Fulminator Mage, but I really don't have any reason to. Detention Sphere. Maybe we just keep it how it is. Now, it seems great to be up a game, but my opponent's coming into game 2 with a lot more information than I am. So he should have a pretty good shot of winning this one, but it's really hard to say. Alright, let's go with that. Alright, stuff to do. There's an island. Serum Visions, okay, seems pretty controlling. He's gonna be very confused when I play this Flooded Strand. Why don't we... Yeah, we do want the Flooded Strand, though. Or we do want the Hallowed Fountain, though. Alright, so there we go. I gave away that I've got blue in my deck. Excuse me. Search for Azcanta. Alright, well. That's pretty good. Glad I boarded in the Relic. Definitely taking this up. There's another Aether Vial. Interesting. I don't know that I want to play into a Detention Sphere, but I think I'm more interested in getting this Tidehollow Sculler going. So we're going to play Godless Shrine, Shock, and let's try this. Alright, what's he got? Terminus, Ancestral Vision, and Opt. Well then. I think we got to get the Ancestral Vision. He's pretty low on cards. We have plenty of opportunities to get that Terminus out of his hand. We're going to have to avoid a Jace, but I've got Glen Elendra for that case. So, let's do that. Miko Koro. Oh boy, are we up against turns? We are up against turns. Temporal Mastery off the top. That seems pretty good. Alright, there's Opt. Alright, second turn. He can flip his Search for Azcanta next turn. I'm going to need to draw some a Relic of Progenitus real quick. This is like Miracle's turns. Okay, yes, ticking up for sure. Alright, the good news is I now have a Spell Queller online. So, if he casts a Jace, I can counter it. That would certainly be a fantastic blowout. And I can follow that up with a Thought-Knot Seer with an Aether Vial ticked up to 3 for Spell Queller if I don't end up using it this turn. For its miracle cost. Alright, well, that'll do it. Okay. Ancestral Vision exiled. Okay, this doesn't suck. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and tick that up to 3. We've got counter mana available, or counter activation available on the vial. I'm tempted to play the Glen Elendra, but I think the right move is just to Thought-Knot Seer him right now. It's down to 3 cards. We've got to apply some pressure. Terminus, Jace. Well, holy hell. Let's get the Jace, I guess. Wow. Okay. So the cool thing is, those Ancestral Visions, now that I've got the Wasteland Strangler in hand, I can put the Ancestral Vision in his graveyard and just like target one of my Thought-Knot Seers or something after combat, which is pretty fancy. Or I might just do it at end of turn if nothing important happens here. He's not going to like that very much. Oh, Temporal Mastery. Interesting. Okay, that's a 7-mana spell. It's a miracle. Maybe I'll wait until he thinks he's going to be able to activate or be able to draw 3 cards off of that Visions, and then I'll exile him. If he goes for another turn, okay, there we go. All right, Azcanta. He's got a Jace. Okay. Alright, it's time. I hope he doesn't have a gut shot. Well, that's pretty damn good. Alright, we're going up to 4 now, which this is a really great place to be. And I'm not going to play anything but... No, I'm not going to play anything because I want the opportunity to flash in Glen Elendra and counter something, which I can do if I use my Ghost Quarter. And I've also got mana for Spell Queller online as well. So, let's do it. Wow, so good. Counter target non-creature spell. I don't want to just straight up exile that spell with Spell Queller because the opportunity for him to kill my creatures are surely numerous. Alright, now I think it would be a good time to destroy the Azcanta. I hope I'm not playing into a Path to Exile right now. I did give him the planes he needs, but I also have a Glen Elendra activation for him. Alright, there's a Shambling Vent. 2 Terminus. Alright, well I think I'm just going to go ahead and attack. And let's play the second guy here. Living End, Jace, Terminus. Oh, he's done for. What's the worst thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can get a Terminus. I don't know. I'll get the Jace. Jace makes miracles happen, and I don't want to deal with it. Perhaps the right move was Living End, but I think I'm still in decent shape here, knowing that there's not a lot that could be drawn off the top of his deck. As for Told would be pretty good top deck, but I'm not worried about that because I'm just going to counter it. Yeah. Living End he has in the deck just as a Wrath of God, which is kind of interesting. Cool deck. Sorry it didn't work out for him the first game, but it certainly gave us a major advantage in the second game. Kind of an interesting position to be in, though, knowing very little about my opponent's deck, and he basically just sat through watching me play all my cards. I think we were at an advantage keeping the blue to ourselves. He didn't know that we had blue in the deck, and then when we flashed in like the Spell Quellers and the Glen Elendras, it was like, oh, surprise, you got to deal with this stuff now. So there's something to be said about that. Don't take that first game for granted. I think that that's all part of the match. You know, even if it's just a total blowout, there's no reason to overextend and just give away too much information in that case. Same is true when you're playing like Collected Company, Vizier Company, I should say, and your Devoted Druid, Duskwatch recruitering through your deck for the Ballista. If you know there's nothing your opponent can do to stop the Ballista, you might as well not show off all the other creature cards that you're looking through. So I would search just for maybe like some insurance and then your combo piece and then go from there. All right, we're going on another game. Thanks for watching.